So, how would you, what would you say that you've been really, really good at and you loved throughout your life? What was the thing that you loved most and that you were very, very good at?
Well, I think it was writing, although it wasn't marvellous writing. But I got great joy out of, say, I wrote a poem or, you know, told a story or whatever.
Yeah.
That was special to me.
So, what type of poetry did you like writing at different periods in your life?
Well, you only can write what's around you, or,
Did you write a lot of poetry during the Troubles?
I did, but I didn't keep it all. No, I was very good at it in the beginning.
Well, I've found a whole lot of them. Yes. So you did keep them because I found them. So
that was marvellous.
Yes. So we're going to do some videos on the poems that you've written, and you'll be surprised at what you've written. Okay. Do you remember doing any poems of a political nature?
Oh, there were a whole lot of political. At that period, I was political mad.
Well, it was the times that it was in it, wasn't it, really?
Aye.
Because as you say, you write what's in your head
Aye.
and what's going on around you. So what other kind of poetry, apart from political poetry of the time, did you like to write?
Well, I had something would be, I'd be talking to somebody and they would, lines or words would come out and say, God, I didn't expect that, She's not stupid. Now.
Did you like to write stories? Did you write stories?
I wrote stories too.
What kind of stories?
It was just, they weren't great. They weren't great.
What about plays? Did you write any plays? I think you wrote a couple of plays, didn't you?
I wrote a couple of plays.
Aye.
Can't mind now what they were.
Oh, I think you might.
They'll come back.
They will come back because I found them.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Crafty.
So I'll remind you of it all.
That's great. That's brilliant.
So we've a wee journey ahead of us, reciting poetry, your poetry, and maybe telling some stories. So we'll do them all in short videos, and we'll all have a laugh watching them back.
You can laugh as much as you like it, man. Because I know I wasn't. I don't think I give my best.
No?
No.
Are you not happy about giving your best? Or what? Could you not do your best? Or what happened?
What I liked it was better done. Because I just done it rough.
Did you?
Somebody could have took it and sort of brushed it up.
Aye.
Well, would have needed that.
Well, I don't know. I don't know about that.
Did you, May?
Give us an idea then of your lifespan. When were you born?
When was I born? I'd need some good teacher.
You would have liked to, we're going to pass on by the age thing, that's okay. So you would have liked to have been a school teacher? Oh, right. Well,
for small children.
For small children, that's a great job. I know. It's a great job. It's a lovely job. I would love that too.
I think, you could have your grip on it.
Aye.
Somebody wasn't teaching you at the same time.
Aye.
You were the teacher.
Yeah.
And you were the learner at the same time.
Yes.
Big
responsibility, isn't it? Trying to shape wee minds in the right way. Aye.
But I enjoyed it.
Aye.
And I got great delight, you know. And but they maybe weeks and weeks after they had asked me something, and I had explained it all to them. Weeks later, then they were coming to him. Do you remember you told me that blah 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 blah?
Aye.
Well, my mama says that's all nonsense. You know that kind of.
What else would you like to have done?
What's that?
What else would you have liked to have done?
What else I would have liked
To have done.
have done
Or
have
do.
done.
Or have done or do still.
I will. I love babies and children.
Aye.
You know, if anybody asks me to watch a child, it doesn't bother me.
No. No.
Doesn't bother me in the least. Is that a crack in your glasses?
Right. So what would you like to do then?
What would I like to do now at this age?
Well, what age are you?
Don't like to think about that.
Well, if you don't want to think about it, don't think about it. So if you don't want to think about it, or what would you like to do? Age, no matter age or what, it doesn't matter. Forget
What
about
would
the
I like
age.
to
What
do
would you
now?
like to do? Yeah.
I think I would like to be teaching children.
You'd like to be teaching children. Would you be strict?
Eh?
Would you be strict on them or?
No.
No, you wouldn't.
No,
No,
I wouldn't.
no.
I don't think I would be.
What kind of things do you think that they should be taught?
Eh?
What kind of things do you think children should be taught? And do you think aren't taught? What's important?
What's important? Well, they should have good manners. And some of them have no respect.
Ah, well, you know, when you look back when you were wee, did you, you know, come on, give us a break here. You often tell me how cheeky you were when you were wee.
No, I don't think I was cheeky.
It's all innocent cheekiness. You were, surely. Of course you were. We were all cheeky. You were the eldest girl.
Aye.
Aye.
Many girls had we.
Did you have 5 girls? Was there 5 of you? 5 girls? Aye.
Well, I know I was the eldest girl.
Hmm.
And well, that was expected of you.
Being the eldest. Aye.
Aye. Sometimes I panicked or shouted, I'm not going to do it because I'm sick of doing it.
And you're talking about children nowadays with no respect?
That would only be now and again when I would lose,
Oh,
really
no,
lose,
lose a rag, aye.
you know.
Aye, well, what's the difference? What's the difference these days? Hey?
But they're not.
Of course they're the same. And
Eh.
better. They're the same and better.
Oh, excuse me.
Well, of course they are. Because they get better as the
better
generations go on. Of
education.
course they are. Aye. And yeah.
Oh, there's a wasp.
So, you
I was the
loved
best reader of poetry.
at school. You loved poetry at school.
Mm.
What kind of poetry did you read at school?
Any kind of poetry.
Do you remember any favourite poet?
I should do. Because I
You
had
read
me
one
fav-
here all the time, and he's called Thomas Davis. He's called Thomas Davis,
Thomas Davis.
and you read him a lot. And sometimes you get wild emotional about Thomas Davis,
Aye.
the thinker and the teacher. You remember him?
Who?
Thomas Davis,
Aye.
the thinker and the teacher.
They think.
The thinker and the teacher. That you have a book, and you read his poetry all the time.
Oh, his poetry.
Yes,
Oh, have I got the book?
you do. Aye, you
Oh, I
read it
must
all.
look for it. I must have lost it.
It might be misplaced now at the minute, but you do read his poetry all the time. You love Thomas Davis,
Aye.
and who else do you remember liking?
Oh, there was a couple of that I enjoyed their poetry. There was one, and the poems were very long. You know, I can see them in passages. They would maybe go over 2 pages,
Right. Aye.
you know.
Aye.
I was,
Did you write poetry at school?
I,
When did your poetry writing start?
I could even,
Was it who was it inspired you to write poetry then? What made you love poetry? Because not everybody has a love of poetry.
no.
It's
Well, I just like it. I like the rhyming of it.
aye. Was there any teacher in school that
What do we say
gave
now?
you a start at listening to them
Aye,
read or?
wait a minute now. Miss Daly. Miss Daly was she was the one who would say to me when the inspector was going around the schools, if he asked somebody to read anything or you recite, you answer. Nobody else answers.
They wouldn't get away with that these days.
No.
They would not. Right, that'll do for the introduction.